Dear students, last class we have taken about the inverse of the matrix with the help of formula, that too of order 3 cross 3. And what was the formula? A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So today also you take the problem based on 3 cross 3. Afterwards I will explain regarding 2 cross 2 order of how to find out the A inverse. So this is your matrix. So yesterday we remembered the formula. So what is our formula? A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So here two factors are there. One is determinant A, another one is adjoint A. Find out first of all determinant A. So don't equate to the matrix. Matrix does not have any solution. So keep in a bar. So it's a 3 3 0, it's a 5 2 minus 1. Now observe this, it is in a shape of triangle, and above the principal diagonal elements if it is 0 means what is the value of a determinant? It is a multiplication of the or product of the principal diagonal. Multiply. So determinant A equal to 1 3s are 3, 3 into minus 1, it's a minus 3. Determinant A value is negative, no problem in that, but it is not equal to 0. It's a condition. To have the inverse, you should have not equal to 0. That is non-singular matrix. And right here, A inverse exists. According to formula, this factor we have completed. Now, what remaining? Adjoint A. To have the adjoint A, please recall, as last session we have taken about the cofactors. Take cofactor for all the 9 elements. Cofactor of 1. So a formula was minus 1 to the power of I plus j. Instead of I said, remember the sign plus minus plus. Wherever 1 is present, close that one. So closing this one and closing this one. So what remaining? 3 0 2 minus 1. 3 0 2 minus 1. Expand this one. You are going to get minus 3 0, which is equals to minus 3. Next, cofactor of 0 is equal to alternate sign, take minus. Now what you are going to close? You are going to close first row, and 0 is present in the second column also, but please don't draw this type of lines in your examination. You just close or else imagine in your mind. So what remaining? 3 0 5 minus 1. 3 0 5 minus 1, which is equal to minus of, multiply minus 3 into 0, final answer will be 3. Cofactor of again 0, alternate sign plus. So remember plus minus plus, or else remember the formula. So again 0 is present where? It is present in the row and it is present in the third column. It means remaining as 3 3 5 2. It's a 6, it's a 15, which is nothing but minus 9. Okay. Next, move to the second row. All the 9 elements you have to find out. Cofactor of 3 is equal to alternate sign minus. Now which row will be closed? Second row will be closed and first column, because 3 is present in second row. Close second row, close first column. Remain 0 0 2 minus 1. On expansion it will be 0 into something, it's a 0. Now again cofactor of 3. Take alternate sign plus. So again close the second row, because 3 is present in the second row and it is present where? It is present in the second column also, because we are taking for this value. It means what remaining? 1 0 5 minus 1. You close this one, plus shape. When you close, what remaining? 1 0 5 minus 1, which is equal to expand minus 1 and it's a 0. So answer will be a minus 1. Now move to the cofactor of 0 is equal to alternate sign. If it is plus means start here minus. So 0, where the 0 is present, you just observe 0 is present in the second row, close that one. It is also present in the column, close that one. So what remaining? 1 0 5 2, 1 0 5 2. On expansion this will become, take a minus of this one, 2 ones are 2, move to the secondary diagonal, 5 into 0 0, so 2 minus 0 2, take outside was minus, it's a minus 2. This second row completed. Now which one? We have to take cofactor of 5. Cofactor of 5 is equal to plus, close this one, third row, because 5 is present in third row, it is also present in column. Recall the last session. 0 0 3 0, 0 0 3 0. On expansion this will become 0 because 0 into 0 0, 3 into 0 also 0. Now you take cofactor of 2. Take alternate sign, it's a minus. Where the 2 is present, just observe, 2 is present in the third row, close that one. Now what is remaining? It's get close with the second column. It means remained as 1 0 3 0. 1 0 3 0. On expansion this will become 0. You can check it out. 1 into 0 0, 3 into 0 0. Now last one, cofactor of minus 1. Now third row will close and third column will close. Cofactor of minus 1 is equal to plus 1 0 3 3. Expand 3 minus 0, which is equal to 3. So this is about the cofactor. To have the adjoint, first of all we will write all the cofactor values in a cofactor matrix. How to write the cofactor matrix? It consists of order 3 cross 3. Write first 3 elements, then 3, next third row 3 elements. From here, first 3 elements are minus 3, 3, minus 9. Second row will become 0, minus 1, minus 2. Check it out. 0, minus 1, minus 2. Last 3 values will become 0, 0, 3. This is cofactor matrix, but in our formula it's a adjoint A. How to take adjoint? Take a transpose. Adjoint A is equal to transpose minus 3, 3, minus 9, 0, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 0, 3. So this is about adjoint A, but actual formula is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Substitute there. Determinant value is minus 3. You can take the 3 minus value to the numerator or denominator. Adjoint value we got minus 3, 0, 0, 3, minus 1, 0, minus 9, minus 2, 3. So it's a matrix. See, adjoint is one of the matrix. You had to represent in a matrix itself. Don't keep in a bar. You had to keep in a bar only for while removing the cofactor and as well as for find outing the determinant A value. Remaining everything you should enclose in the matrix, because look at to the heading, we have to find out the matrix inverse, okay, not determinant inverse. So divide throughout by 3 because it's a scalar and it's a matrix. You divide all the 9 elements with the minus 3. It's 1, 0, 0. 0 by something 0. It's minus 1. Minus minus get cancelled. It's 1 by 3. It's a 0. It's 3. It's 2 by 3. It's minus 1. So in this way you have to find out the A inverse. Now check it out, is it your A inverse value is correct or not with the help of verification. Which is that verification? A into A inverse is equal to I. I will write here A into A inverse equal to I. A means this one, A inverse means this one. You multiply, you have to get 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1. So 9 elements you have to get. But these problems are not going to ask for your examination as the question like find the inverse of the matrix, because one question will be suitable based on inverse, it is based on only elementary row or elementary column transformation, that too of order 2 cross 2, but not for 3 cross 3. But whatever we have taken the problems, it is important for solving the system of linear equation by matrix method. Their inverse we need. Because of that we should have the knowledge of A inverse, how to find out. But this type of problem you are not going to face in your examination as heading like find inverse. Okay, you are going to face the problems based on inverse, that to condition elementary row or column for order 2 cross 2. So in this way you have to find out the A inverse. So now we will take about the 2 cross 2 order matrix and find out its inverse. So question you take, A is equal to 2 minus 2 4 3. So this type of problem or this type of order you are going to face in your examination, but remember the condition will be apply as elementary row or column transformation, not with the formula method. But anyhow we are going to check it out. For this also we can find out with the help of formula method. Already we are familiar with elementary row or column. Now we will move on with the formula method. What is formula? Remember, A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So we need first of all determinant A. Determinant A is equals to 2 minus 2 4 3. Expand 3 2s are 6. While moving to the secondary diagonal, it's a minus. It's minus 8. 6 plus 8, which is equal to 14, which is not equal to 0. Whenever determinant value is not equal to 0, A inverse will be existed. Therefore A inverse exists. Now move on with the cofactors. Cofactor of 2. For 3 cross 3, I said you to start from the alternate sign plus minus plus. Okay. But for this one, again you have to start with the plus, and remember always the diagonal elements to be plus. Primary diagonal. These two will be the plus signs you have to take. Secondary diagonals you have to take as a minus, or else you can take in a formula minus 1 to the power of I plus j. I will avoid that one. Take the sign plus. Close this one and close this one, because we are taking cofactor of 2. Wherever 2 is present, close that one. So remaining as 3, which is equal to 3. Similarly, cofactor of minus 2, take the alternate sign, I said minus. So wherever minus 2 is present, close that one. It is present in row, it is present in column, second column. Then what is the cofactor of minus 2? It's a 4. Take minus inside, so final answer will be a minus 4. Now don't take alternate sign plus minus plus. It's only for the trick for 3 cross 3. For the 2 cross 2, primary diagonal elements to be positive, secondary diagonal elements to be negative. Now it's a secondary diagonal again, cofactor of 4. Again take minus. Again take minus. Wherever 4 is present, you close that one. It is present in second row and present in first column. It means answer is minus 2. Minus into minus plus 2. Cofactor of 3, it's a plus, because 3 is present where? It's a primary diagonal. Look at, it's a primary diagonal. Primary diagonal signs are positive, secondary diagonal signs are negative. So wherever 3 is present, close this one, close this one. So value will be 2. Therefore, cofactor matrix is equal to, it's a 3 minus 4, 2, 2. But we don't want cofactor matrix, because in our formula it's a adjoint A. Take adjoint A. Transpose first row will become first column, second row will become second column. Now substitute in a formula. What was our formula? A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Please go through the determinant A value. It's a 14. Adjoint A is this one. So it's a scalar, multiply or divide throughout by 14. See, either you can stop the problem here itself, or else you can divide the table. If you know that 2 1s are 2 7s are 2 2s are 2 7s are, then you make a cancellation and write this is your final matrix, and its name was A inverse. And this inverse is correct or not, you can have the verification. A into A inverse equal to I. So in this way you have to find out the A inverse for 2 cross 2 matrix. And how to find out the cofactors? Remember, primary diagonal signs you take plus plus, secondary diagonal signs are minus minus. If you are not remembering the signs, means go with the minus 1 to the power of I plus j. Go through the last session and check it out, the formula how to find out the cofactor, because cofactor definition itself is minus 1 to the power of I plus j. That is only the formula. Or else you just remember primary diagonals are plus plus, secondary diagonals are minus minus, and close that row, that column corresponding to what we are taking. Whereas in case of 3 cross 3 you have to take alternate sign, plus minus plus minus plus. Okay, so this is about the 2 cross 2. But in this one thing you observe, this is adjoint A, especially for 2 cross 2. This is adjoint A, and our question is this one. This is our question was, and observe question and as well as adjoint. We can write directly the adjoint. See here, this is primary diagonal. In our adjoint, primary diagonal values has been interchanged. Its position has been interchanged. See 2 3, now it has been interchanged to 3 2. Observe it to the secondary diagonal. Secondary diagonal was minus 2 4. But what about here? 2 minus 4. It means what? Primary diagonals you have to interchange the position. Secondary diagonal you have to keep the element same with the opposite in sign. It was minus 2, but we have got plus 2. It was a plus 4, we got minus 4. It means some tricks we will take to write down the adjoint A directly for your competitive examination. But don't show these tricks in your theory examination, because for the theory you must write step by step. So how to write the adjoint for this? I will write competitive examination tricks to write adjoint A for 2 cross 2 order. Adjoint A is equal to, instead of taking cofactor we are avoiding that one and directly we can write, this is primary diagonal, interchange, it will become 3 2. Now it will become minus 2 4. Then what you are going to get? Only change the signs. Minus 2 means you have to write plus 2. It's a plus 4 means you have to write minus 4. This is the easiest way to write the adjoint A for your theory examination. If you are for your competitive examination, if you are facing the 1 mark questions there, or else 4 mark question, how the based on JEE or CET you are going to face the question, means by using the tricks you can solve the problem within 1 minute. Okay, how to take? Interchange the primary diagonal and change the signs. Take one more. If this is your question, A is equal to 1 3 2 5. For this question, if I am asking write down the adjoint A, how you can going to write? adjoint A, this is primary diagonal 1 5, you have to interchange, then it will become 5 1, and this is secondary diagonal is 3 2, it will interchange, not interchange, change the sign, it's a minus 3 minus 2. Take one more, A is equal to 3659. How to write the adjoint A for this? Adjoint A is equal to interchange, it's a 9 3, and what about this one? Change the signs, minus 6 minus 5. Take one more with the negative, A is equal to, so 1 minus 2 3 minus 4. Now adjoint A, how to write? Adjoint A is equals to, change the primary diagonal, it will be a minus 4 1. Now secondary diagonal, you change the sign, it is a minus 2, right here plus 2, now it is a minus 3. So like this type of problems you can face for your competitive examination to write down the adjoint A. Okay, so in today's session we have studied about the how to take the inverse for 3 cross 3 and 2 cross 2. It's a continuation of the last session, and next session is based on how to solve the system of linear equations by matrix method. So some recapitulation I will make for you people as whatever we have studied in 10th standard. See, this is some system of equations. Why it is called system of equations? Because it consists of more than one equation, linear equation. So it is said to be system of linear equations in 3 variables. How to solve this type of problems? You already familiar. Either you can find out the values of x, y, z with the help of elimination method, or you can find out with the help of cross multiplication method, or else you can find out substitution method to find out the values of x, y, z. But for the determinants chapter, you can also find out the values of x, y, z with the help of A inverse, with the help of that formula A inverse. What is that A inverse formula? 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So based on that formula also you can find out the values of x, y, z, unknown quantities. So we know that we can find out with elimination, cross multiplication or substitution. These we have studied since from the 7th standard. But these type of problems can also be simplified in the form of determinants with the help of A inverse formula. So because of that, in today's session I have taken about the A inverse. So whatever the how to find out the values of x, y and z, that we will take in the next session, and that session we are going to see about the important question for 5 mark, that is compulsory. One question we are going to face. Actually we have started the chapter for this itself, and I have given the application where the matrices are going to use. It is going to use to solve the system of linear equations, that we will see in our next session. Okay, thank you.